TinkerCAD tips. I recently had a follower contact me about making some modifications to this existing STL. What they wanted to do was to remove this box from the front of it to make that smooth, and then to make kind of a curved card that would fit in these slots here and cover up this space. So let me show you how I went about doing that. We'll focus on this part of it down here first. Let's trim off the bottom of it to begin with. So I'm going to take a whole box here and I'm going to set it on this bottom edge. Come back up here. Let's click away. All right, let's move this out. Bring it across a bit. We'll look underneath. We're getting all that trimmed off. Easy enough. We'll select the two of those. Group those together. See, there you go. That's trimmed off. Now we need to make a trim that'll take this off. And for that, I'm going to bring out a solid box here. Let's bring that out. Let's go ahead and reduce this down so to where it's pretty thin here. I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. And I want to bring it in to just above that box. There we go. Come from the sides here. I'm going to drag that out that way, drag it out this way. Bring it down a little bit. There we go. Okay, on the inside I have a little bit poking out. That should be good. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this yellow part here. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to turn that into a hole. I'm going to shift select that red square and I'm going to do a group, put those together. Now for the moment, I'm going to select this yellow part and do Control H to hide it. And I want to get rid of this extra bit here. So for that, I'm going to use the sketch tool and just using some straight lines. I'm going to sketch around that part of it. Very simple. Click Finish Sketch. Turn that into a hole. And then I'm going to drag it down to make sure that it covers all of that part. Select the two of those, group those together. There we go. Now I'm going to Shift Control H to unhide that yellow part. All right, now on this red part, I'm going to turn that into a hole. I'm going to bring it down here. Then I'm going to increase the height of it so that it covers up all of that box. Lasso select the two of those, group those together. All right, you can see what we're left with. That's disappeared. Now there's a bit of a line here, but that won't be there when you export it. That's just kind of a remnant that TinkerCAD has. Let me show you this. I'm going to go ahead and export this as an STL. Click Save. And we'll call it Modify Existing STL. That's been saved. Let's go ahead and move this one out of the way. We'll click Import, choose File, bring the new one back in, import that. All right, and then here is the imported version of it. And there's a little bit of a remnant here. This won't be noticeable when it's printed. So let's go ahead and get rid of the version that we were working on here. Now let's focus on making the card for this slot up here. Just like we did before, I'm going to start with the cube here. I'm going to go ahead and shrink this down. I'm going to drag it up. Let's move it in. And then I'm going to get from above it here, and I'm going to drag this out to where it's close to the edge of the slot here. We want a little bit of tolerance built into this. Again, bring this one over. Little bit of room there. It's a bit poking through the back, no worries. Let's bring this front out. Okay, we'll bring this down, and we'll make it fairly thin here. Okay, same as we did before. I'm going to select this yellow part, make a duplicate of it, turn that into a hole, then shift select the red square there, group those together. I'm going to select that red part and Control H to hide it. I'm going to go ahead and put my sketch tool on here, and we're going to cut that one part off. So I'm just going to make a series of straight lines here. Finish sketch, turn that into a hole, and we'll drop that down so it covers that excess part. Let's select the both of those, group those together. Very good. Now let's do Shift Control H to bring this back. Now what I want to do is make another cut on this. So I'm going to change my snap grid to 0.1 here. And I'm going to move this to the right, 0.1, 0.2, okay. We'll bring that down in there just a wee bit. Now I'm going to make a duplicate of that, turn that duplicate into a hole, and I'm going to begin moving that duplicate to the right. And I'm looking right in here, right about there. All right, so while we have that hole selected, let's make it a little bit taller. We'll bring it down a bit. All right, we're going to select that red part. We're going to select that hole shape, group the two of those together. There we have our cutout. Let's grab our work plane tool, come down here and put it on that ledge. Select this red part, D to drop. Now I'm just going to grab the height portion of it here, bring it up towards the right height, put our work plane back, going to move out here, put the work plane back where it needs to be, and there we go. There we have our card part. Let's go ahead and make a duplicate of that so you can see what that looks like. So there you have it. Couple of simple modifications using some of the basic tools in TinkerCAD. As always, like, follow, and share. Of course, comments. Save this to your favorites. And if you have any other requests for tutorials in TinkerCAD, drop those to me in a DM. In any case, happy tinkering. Hope you enjoyed.